Victory Brewing Company out of Downingtown, Pennsylvania. Java Latte Cold Brew Milk Stout. Imperial Stout brewed with coffee. 8.2% alcohol. Let's give it a shot. Victory Brewing Company has been in my reviews a lot lately. I used to steer clear of them. Now I actually enjoy trying their beers and going out and venturing and seeing what they are, what they have to offer and what their products are and what they taste like, because I had a really bad disposition of them previous to doing these beer reviews. Now I'm starting to kind of catch on. I'm starting to appreciate them. I'm actually kind of starting to like them. I saw this one on their social media not too long ago. I thought it had something to do with the PBR hard coffee, which I still haven't tried yet. I haven't heard anybody really try it yet. Maybe one person, and they gave it a really kind of good opinion of it. And I've yet to get around to actually seeing it. Once I see it in person, I'll probably grab it. But I saw this, and it just happened to be that it was sitting on the shelf, so I grabbed it, and here we are. This is nice. I've had black coffee, either stouts or these black coffee-ish ales before. This one has that, what you would expect a black coffee beer to be, which is that slight creaminess. Because it is a milk stout, it does have that creamy texture already, but with that coffee flavor and it really being an upfront coffee beer, it makes it work kind of nice. And there is a slight sweetness. It's not incredibly sweet. It's not overly sweetened. It's not undersweetened. I think it's just enough where you could drink this without saying, okay, this is just straight black coffee and beer. No, it's a milk stout. It's the coffee flavored milk stout. It's heavily coffee flavored, but it works. It works really nice. As for the stout itself, the stout is kind of solid. It's a pretty good foundation for a solid, for anything to build off of on top of that. And I think Victory did a good job with that. This is, I could actually see if I wanted to have a coffee beer, this is probably something that I've been looking for and just haven't found it until now. But this is probably the baseline. This is probably what I'm going to reference all my other coffee beers off of from now on. If they're this is like a new trend that's kind of picking up. Whatever this coffee beer thing is, you have the ciders, you have these hard seltzers that are coming out, and somewhere in that room, maybe hidden in one of the corners, is this coffee genre of beers. It's not a stout with coffee. It's not a porter with coffee. It's legit coffee, and then it's a beer, something or other. And again, I think that's what this is falling under, but Victory, trying to stay true to themselves, they probably didn't find it feasible to just make a coffee-ish beer. They probably tried to make their beer and then add coffee flavor to it. That's what I'm thinking they did. It's a complete guess, but if it was me that worked there, I probably would have went the same route. Or if I had my own beer company, I would have done the same route. My drinkability, I could probably see drinking 3 or 4 of these. It's a good coffee flavor. It's a black coffee flavor, but it's got that milky creaminess. Imagine going to a diner and getting coffee and putting cream and sugar in it, or your local gas station, whatever. I think this is more of a cold month beer. I wouldn't see drinking a coffee beer in the warm months. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'll give this a 7. It's a solid 7. It's a solid foundation for a coffee beer that I'm really going to use from now on out. And even though the alcohol percentage is a little high, it doesn't feel like it when you're drinking the beer. So ultimately, I'm pretty pleased with this beer. So again, it's Victory Brewing Company, Java Latte Cold Brew Milk Stout, 8.2% alcohol.